Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, please support by subscribing. And also click on the bell button for more updates. Let's get back to business. A royal creator and pal of Prince Philip has claimed that the overdue Queen Elizabeth II changed into recognized with a shape of bone marrow most cancers. Giles Brandreth made the statements approximately Her Majesty's fitness conflict in his upcoming e-book, Elizabeth. An intimate portrait. In a serialization with Inside the Daily Mail, he wrote, "I had heard that the Queen had a shape of myeloma bone marrow most cancers, which could give an explanation for her tiredness and weight reduction, and those mobility issues we have been regularly instructed approximately over the last 12 months or so of her existence. The maximum not unusual place symptom of myeloma is bone pain, specifically with inside the pelvis and decrease lower back, and more than one myeloma is an ailment that regularly impacts the elderly. Currently, there may be no recognized cure, however remedy which includes drug treatments to assist modify the immune gadget and pills that assist save you the weakening of the bones, can lessen the severity of its signs and symptoms, and amplify the patient's survival, with the aid of using months or to a few years." Mr. Brandreth additionally pointed out the connection among the Queen and Prince Harry, claiming the monarch changed into supportive of her grandson's marriage to Meghan Markle. However, a royal commentator has considering claimed that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have been now no longer instructed of the Queen's conflict with most cancers. Kinsey Schofield, founder and writer of the To Die For Daily podcast, stated that the Sussexes have been now no longer trusted with the facts. In the modern-day episode of the podcast, Ms. Schofield referenced a very exciting theory. She stated, "Somebody messaged me nowadays, suggesting that possibly due to the fact I do not know approximately you, however I've heard those rumors approximately bone marrow most cancers for a completely long term. Now Giles were given permission from the own circle of relatives to consist of this in his e-book to make sure that it wasn't breaking information if Harry blanketed it in spare, which I assume may be very intelligent. I assume that very a lot might be it, due to the fact we have heard the whispers, and possibly the own circle of relatives desired to manipulate how that facts changed into released." The Duke of Sussex's e-book is ready for booklet on January 10, 2023. Spare, that is already a #1 bestseller, will cowl Harry's private adventure from trauma to healing. While the content material stays beneath wraps, the memoir is anticipated to delve into the prince's childhood, his time with inside the army and serving in Afghanistan, and his existence as a husband and father. Many have speculated that Harry will screen similarly perception into his stories as a royal, especially following the advent of Meghan into the fold and the struggles that took place thereafter. Given the Sussexes' preceding dalliances with inside the media, which noticed a couple time and again shine a terrible mild at the monarchy, the royal family have reportedly been in worry of bombshells. During an episode of Paul Murray Live in advance this month, the Daily Mirror's royal editor Russell Myers claimed many individuals of the organization are furious approximately the tell-all. The king could now no longer be the handiest individual to be actually furious, searching on the scenario that has performed out over the previous couple of years. He stated earlier than stating that Harry and Meghan have quite a lot were given what they desired and but have simply been trashing the royal family. Mr. Myers added, "One could have notion that they could have simply disappeared into the Californian sunset, been glad to make a chunk of cash, and simply forge their very own existence. However, no. Not handiest has Meghan been railing in opposition to her remedy while she changed into with inside the royal family. For one of these quick length of time, we've Harry's e-book to appearance ahead to." He concluded, "Is it type of score settling? Is it a functional act that he simply desires to get lower back at his own circle of relatives? I assume we'll simply ought to see. The global could be watching, that's for sure." However, in line with Ms. Schofield, the firm has gotten beforehand of the Queen's ill fitness rev. Speaking of Mr. Brandreth, the commentator stated, "Everybody appears to get alongside him. He costs the own circle of relatives individuals without delay with inside the e-book numerous instances. It costs the Queen at instances in very personal instances. The biographer has had lengthy touch with the royal family. He has written books approximately King Charles III and Queen Camilla, the Duke of Edinburgh and now Queen Elizabeth. In June, Camilla became a visitor at the author's fortnightly podcast, Commonwealth Poetry Podcast, which he hosts together along with his daughter Afra. Ms. Schofield defined Mr. Brandreth's courting with the royals, announcing his e-book as a particular opportunity for royal watchers because of the author's near friendships with individuals of the own circle of relatives. She stated, "I requested him approximately it and he stated, 'Oh, no, I could in no way say that they are my friends, however he is being humble.'" The Queen consort became on his podcast, he labored surely carefully with Prince Philip on his e-book approximately him. This is a person that surely had get right of entry to the Queen and surely had get right of entry to Prince Philip. Mr. Foufas added, "I am willing to believe you that Giles Brandreth could be very a whole lot with inside the know. And I assume through him announcing. I had heard she had cancer he would not write that until he have been given the approval to put in writing that, as you rightly allude to. And additionally I do not assume he could speculate until there have been a few statistics at the back of it. More at the UK News. Let's communicate at the Prime Minister. Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has weighed in at the allegations of racism made towards Buckingham Palace, commenting that the activity is in no way carried out whilst tackling racial abuse. While Mr. Sunak refused to remark without delay at the incident or the monarchy itself, the Prime Minister stated that no matter the United States of America's superb development in handling racism, we have to keep to confront it every time we see it. He added, "It's proper that we constantly study the training and pass to a higher future." The palace became accused of institutional racism through black home violence campaigner Ngozi Fulani, who claimed she became again and again interrogated approximately, in which she surely got here from through Lady Susan Hussey, an antique buddy of the overdue Queen's, at a charity occasion hosted through Queen Consort Camilla. The PM instructed broadcasters, "It would not be proper for me to touch upon subjects to do with the royal palace. As we have got all seen, they have mentioned what is took place and made an apology for it. As I've pointed out with inside the past, I even have skilled racism in my life. But what I am thrilled to mention is a number of the matters that I skilled after I became a child and a younger character I do not assume could manifest nowadays due to the fact our United States of America has made superb development in tackling racism. But the activity is in no way carried out, and that is why whilst every time we see it, we have to confront it." Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates. If you found the video interesting, please like and also comment below.